Hi everyone, it's only Panto Diary, day flipping 3. What a busy day, really good today. 1 or 2 bits I didn't have the script for, did alright on some, and another bit I was confident on, and I should have held the script. But hey, you know, it's gradual, bit by bit. We've still got a bit of time before we move to Bristol. We start rehearsing in Bristol next Monday. So Monday and Tuesday in the rehearsals, and then we move into the theatre to do what we call, and you remember I tell you this every year, the technical rehearsals, which is when they sort out the sound, the lights, the sets, and stage management work out when they've got to give you the, you know, they pass you the prop from the side, all those technical thingies that has to be sorted out, and that's a really long process, and that will start sort of midweek next week. But today, yeah, great. I think possibly we might be getting our dancers joining us tomorrow, so that's a very exciting thing, because at the moment they've been rehearsing in their own room, and we've been doing our scripty stuff in the big room next to it. So yeah, marvellous day today. And as promised, I've got you a big interview. I've got you the biggest interview. It's the star of our show, Sir David Suchet. Yeah, he sat down with me at lunchtime today to have a little chat. So I'll let you introduce this one, Andy. Thank you, Andy. Yes, welcome to Panto Diary. It's day 3 today, flipping day 3. And look, it's only Sir David Suchet, sir. Welcome to our Panto Diary.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andy.
Well, we met on our launch a couple of months back then, and you were very excited about it now. You've been doing it for 2.5 days. Is the enthusiasm still with you?
Yes, it is. And the terror and the fear and the nervousness, and actually for me, coming out of my theatre box into a whole new genre of entertainment. And do you know, I'm loving every minute of it, mixed within all that feeling of nervousness, because I'm a new boy on the block after 54 years.
It's not your comfort zone, is it?
It's not my comfort zone in any way, and that's the challenge. And how great for me to have that challenge, as I say, after 54 years. I was reminded that I first got offered a panto in my first year in rep.
Right.
And it was Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Oh, yeah.
And I was cast as the Duchess. And it was
Dane, Panto Dane.
Yeah, so I was going to be, and I got bronchitis.
Oh, so
and
good.
I was taken out of the show. I never even got on. I only did a few days rehearsal.
Oh.
So I never actually did. So this is actually my very first panto in 54 years.
So, am I right in saying that this might be the first time you stood on a stage with lots of kids in the audience as well? Or
Yes,
no,
I've never experienced this before, ever. And this is why, you see, I'm really learning from you, because this is your world.
It's my genre.
I mean, it's your genre, and you're saying to me, now the kids will do this, and I'm going, will they? Okay, this is all going to be
It'll
new.
all become real on the opening night.
Yeah, because the nearest I've got to any form of children in the audience is when we're doing something like at the RSC, we're doing the Taming of the Shrew, and they bring their schools and things like that. But never, I mean, I've been in the audience in Panto, so I got an idea.
Oh, you've seen a few Pantos?
Well, I've seen a couple of them when I was young. I used to go to the Golders Green.
So you don't, it's not a yearly tradition in the Suchet household to go and see pantomime then?
No, I wonder if it'll become.
Well, I hope so. Well, if we going to see you every, I mean, here's your biggest problem. When you've done this, they won't want to let you go. The production company will want you every year, because duck to water sounds almost an insult, but that's how you take it to it. But also, no, it didn't surprise you, but you're so generous on stuff that you don't know as yet, and you're really happy to learn. And you probably don't know this, but even in this, I'm learning from you all the time. And I'm watching you with your lines and how you prepare to go on stage and all. And it's eye-opening for me, someone to have come from your world with your skills to join, I nearly said my little world, but Panto's quite a big world.
It's a huge world, and it is a world. It's like another planet. I have to travel to your world, and I'm entering your world.
You'll have a passport before you leave.
But it is an extraordinary world, because actually, I'm learning that actually, the cliche is true. Comedy is a very serious business, and you have to work it out in great detail. I mean, I fell into the trap of sort of running through the routines and thinking, oh, I've got that. No way. You have to start, you have to step through it gently, make sure I give you what you want, because that's so important for me, because, and I started off by wanting to be funny, and then I realized, well, there will come a time for that in its right place. My job is to play Captain Cook, and therefore I react off you.
But the strength of holding it is ironically what makes you even funnier.
Yes, that's what I'm learning.
Yes.
That's what I'm learning. I don't have to be funny.
But the thing is, people come to Panto, and so they should, for the time of their life at Christmas, and it's funny and there's music and that. But I don't know, because I haven't been in your world, but the disciplines of the comedy, and our director saying the goals comes in here, so you hold that pose and then the lights will come, and all that sort of stuff, which I'm sure a lot happens in legit theatre as well. But in our world, the disciplines are so exact, or else it doesn't look natural and fun for our audience. Yes. If it starts to look like it's planned, Panto loses so much.
Yes.
So making it look unrehearsed, rehearsing the unrehearsedness, if you know what I mean, is what distinguishes pantomime from everything else, I'm guessing.
Yes, no, it's absolutely true. It is. And I'm trying to learn how you breathe.
Breathing is very important.
But it's very important for me, because when I'm acting with other actors in a straight play or a serious play, you learn how the other artist in that character breathes.
Yeah.
Now, you're Smee, but what's great is that everybody knows Andy Ford.
Oh, right.
I mean, everybody knows Andy Ford, and I know of you. I know of Faye Tozer, and I'm coming in and seeing, wow, are they real? Am I with these
You're
people?
doing my head in, because I'm thinking it's Sir David.
No, but isn't that great that this business can accommodate us all?
You never know what's around the corner.
You never know what's around the corner. I've always said, the telephone rings in this business and it changes your life.
That's what I say to my a phone call can change your life.
Absolutely can.
And when I saw that you were on this show, I thought, oh, that is just fantastic, because we've spoken about it, and we won't go into it on an interview with them. But most comedians long to be legit actors. We do, because when we go on stage and someone in our family has died during the day, and the audience don't want to know that, they just want us to be as funny as we always are. At times when you need to, we have to act to keep that persona going for our audience. So deep inside every comedian, I think, is an actor dying to get out. And I'd love to do some Shakespeare. I just would love to do it, because it'd be a completely different challenge.
You know what you ought to do?
What's that?
Bottom. The character of Bottom.
I would love
in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, I'd love to, because
you'd be a wonderful
He's
Bottom.
the fool, isn't he?
Oh yes, he is. Well, if I say Shakespeare wrote low-life comedy,
what do you mean by that?
What I mean is that Shakespeare's plays are written in iambic pentameter, very sort of high verse. But then when his comic element comes in, he changes his language from verse to everyday speak. And that's what's been known as, if you like, the popular speak. It's the low life rather than the high verse. It's the ordinary speak, the ordinary characters, and he always makes them working class, which is really great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
See, to me, the lure of that is to be able to, whereas I would say, flip an egg, and get a laugh, to be able to do it using Shakespeare. But verily, this had happened.
Yes, that's right.
So still the comedy, but with someone with the bigger, flamboyant words, but still to be able to keep the truth of the comedy the same.
Yes, because I think what you would bring to that, and what you'd have to learn to bring to that, is the discipline of the lines.
Yes.
Because they are absolutely set. There's no free will.
I can't go, if we're doing something and I'll end a line and then go, I expect. You can't do that.
No, and
it has to be exact.
And you can't do, oh, sorry, lover.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So that's the discipline.
Yeah.
But what you bring to it, which is your natural comedy style, you keep. And it would be perfect for that character.
And so he gets painted onto the bottom character, so the strength of the character is still there, but I introduce Andy Fortune. Oh, I really want to do that.
Yeah, no, I think you'd be wonderful.
We've swapped the whole thing round because it's all about you coming into this one. I'm sorry, but it's just meeting you. It's been so fantastic for me. Yeah. Then I think, is there a part of my life I've missed? But at your age now, you say you've turned this new corner. So who knows, it might be a chance for me to go and do something else as well.
Well, before the telephone rang,
yes,
I'm at a certain age and a certain stage, and I'm beginning to slow down because...
Not in rehearsals yet.
Well, I'm certainly speeding up. But, that's in here.
Yeah.
And then the telephone goes. My agent said, well, you're Captain Hook, and I'm going... And I didn't pause for very long.
Did you not?
No. I suddenly went, you follow the gut. Always listen to the gut, because that's the truth inside. If you feel no, say no. If you feel yes. And I felt that when I was offered Captain Hook.
Straight away?
Well, just a little pause, and then, yes.
And when did the terror hit in?
When I put the phone down.
Well, I'll just say, and I don't want to use all your valuable time, but thank you so much for chatting to us.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
That when you get to Bristol and everything that we're doing at the moment in rehearsals, because of your experience and we know the purpose behind it all, but I can't stress enough how everything changes on opening night when we pour the audience on.
Wow.
Because a Panto audience is like no other audience in the world.
Wow.
And do the same as I do, David, when you're in your dressing room getting ready for that opening night, or for every show I do, I have my monitor up a bit, so I hear the audience come in, and I hear the excitement of the kids.
And you join them where they are?
I'm coming up.
And you're coming up.
I'm coming up.
Yeah.
So when I hit the stage, we're both as excited to see each other.
Yes.
And you'll feel that. And when, all these gags that we're doing, and first time we do it, we think they're funny. And 12th time we do it, we think, well, is it as funny?
Yes.
The audience will then hear it for the first time.
Yes.
And so that's when the difference in pantomime is that suddenly the line that you would come straight in with, you have to wait a bit. Teach you how to suck it.
You see, this is why I'm learning. This is wonderful. And that's what I've got to learn.
And then, so you take a beat, you let the audience have the moment to play it, and straight back into it. You're going to be so great.
Well,
thank you so much for coming and talking today.
So welcome.
And we're going to have some lunch together now, so there you go. So, Mr. David Suchet, it's only day 3 at Panto Diary, but already we're developing something really special, and we want you to come and see us at the Bristol Hippodrome. And now I'm going to hand back to Andy. Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you, David. What a lovely interview. I really enjoyed that. And you'll really enjoy him when you see him in the Panto. He's just fantastic. We've got a wonderful cast. And tomorrow, I think you're going to even meet my mum, Mrs. Smeekerry Dupree. Wonderful act. So that's all coming up tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll keep you up to date with everything. See you tomorrow then, shall I? That'll be day 4, won't it? I'm sure it will be. See how good I am at counting. Bye then.